Why do you follow Jesus? Has anyone ever asked you that question? I ask that question all the time. When I meet with our family of faith around the world, some who live in places where following Jesus is very costly, I want to know why. In the mountains of Laos, those that choose to follow Jesus are sometimes kicked out of their villages. Their neighbors are afraid because they are no longer sacrificing their best animals to the spirits. Why do they follow Jesus? They almost shouted at me, freedom from fear. One pastor put it very plainly, my children were so afraid of the spirits. I can tell them that Creator God, who made them and everything in the universe, loves them. He said we would drop everything to follow Jesus. In Thailand, urbanization, modernization, and a growing disillusionment with state religion are fraying the edges of society. When meeting with people in the rural area of northeast Thailand that work alongside witness workers, Tom and Christine Puvong, I ask again, why do you follow Jesus? They tell me of families in conflict that have healed relationships, of groups of Jesus followers that work together to promote health in communities, economic health, education, recreation. For them, following Jesus means healing. In the southern island of Mindanao, Philippines, violence related to injustice and ethnic tensions has been part of life for a long time. The Peace Builders community, founded by witness workers Dan and Joji Pantoja, show us irrefutable evidence that following Jesus brings peace. Their peace and reconciliation training is based on principles of harmony with God, harmony with self, harmony with others, including enemies, and harmony with all of creation. As they work at reconciliation between settlers and indigenous people, these principles resonate very closely with the values held dear by both groups. In Myanmar, where violence and civil war are devastating lives, Emmanuel, God with us, in loss and fear, is a compelling message of hope. The formation of communities that support each other during these heart-wrenching upheavals is a comfort. Mennonite congregations there struggled to teach peace. One pastor asked, how do we convince our young people of Jesus' way of peace when their house was just burned down and their town attacked by the military? Pray for peace and cry to God for mercy together with our family of faith in Myanmar. Why do you follow Jesus? Where do you see the reconciling work of God in your life, in your community, in your church? Thank you for your prayers, your actions, and your financial gifts as we witness God's work of reconciliation in the world.